Good morning, everyone, and welcome to your Miracle Mindset Monday for this week. So remember, with our Miracle Mindset Monday, this is a generalized reading for the week, no personalized readings. If you would like your own personalized Miracle Mindset Monday, you can always go and visit my website, awakeningmiracles.org. You can go to the book online section and you can click on the tab that says Miracle Mindset Prescription. Click on that and it will give you a full description of exactly what a Miracle Mindset Monday is and what it entails. So for this week, we're actually going to be using 3 decks. So the first deck that we are going to be using, or one of the decks that we will be using, is the beautiful Oracle of the Angels. We'll also be using the Nature's Whisper deck, as well as the Mystical Wisdom deck. Good morning, Shirley. Thanks for joining. Thanks for being here. So for this morning, our overall message that I received this morning actually came through a super cute video that someone had sent me. And it just was a song, and it was called Hold Your Hand. And what I received from that song was, this week, one thing that I would invite you to focus on is, where are you holding the divine's hand? Where are you allowing the divine to walk with you? And then where are you not allowing the divine to walk with you? See, we all have this beautiful opportunity to let spirit lead us in any aspect of our life, if we choose to let spirit do that. But we have to make that choice to not only let spirit guide us, but also to allow spirit to guide us, to allow spirit to really make the decision and help us to make those decisions, in whatever area of our life. So really this week, I would invite you, look at where you let spirit guide you, where you let spirit make decisions for you. And then also looking, where you try to walk on your own. Because notice, when you walk on your own, notice something that happens. Life gets really hard. And it's complicated, and it's crazy, and, there seems to be these, insane ups and these insane downs. But when you walk with spirit, it seems like life kind of evens out. You still have the downs, and you still have the ups. It's just spirit walks with you during all of those. And so you really feel supported, you feel helped. And that's really what we have to ask ourselves is, okay, where am I trying to walk on my own, and where am I letting spirit walk with me? Morning, Noreen. So let's first go to the Nature's Whisper deck, and let's see what beautiful guidance we have for this morning, for this week. Okay, so let's see what beautiful messages we have for this week. Ooh, beautiful. Okay. Ooh, I love these for this week. So, morning, Robin. So first we have card number 42. Let love be your beacon. Let love be your beacon. So with this card, what it's really an invitation for is, let love be your guide. Let spirit be your guide. That's all we have to really allow ourselves to do, is let spirit be the guide. Like I said, all too often we try to walk the path alone. Good morning, Lisa. And when we try to walk that path alone, like I said, it gets really uncomfortable. It gets really crazy. But if we're willing to just let spirit guide us, beautiful things happen. So then, as we continue on, we come to card number 43. Love matters. Because love is the only thing that is real. That's why love matters, because it's the only thing that actually exists. So what we have to look at here is, okay, where am I letting love really be the guide? Where am I really saying, you know what, I'm going to focus on peace? Or I'm going to focus on love so that I can travel. I don't know if you can see that, but I can travel effortlessly through the golden fields, you know, to have my wishes fulfilled. And then our last card is clear endeavor. Let's get really, really clear about how we want Spirit to guide us, or how would our life look if we really allowed Spirit to guide us. And actually, this one has something really beautiful within it, a message. And so it says, something you truly desire requires a bigger commitment from you. This can be physical, emotional, or mental. Identify what your needs are at this time and actually commit to the goal, and be willing to put forth the time to make it a reality. And so, you know, if we really want Spirit to guide us, we have to be committed to that. We have to be like, yeah, you know what? I am going to ask. I am going to put that forward. I am going to ask Spirit, what would you have me do? Where would you have me go? What would you have me say and to whom? And I'm going to be committed to asking that every morning. I'm going to be committed to asking every day before I leave the house, you know, to let Spirit guide me. So I really love these three cards because it's telling us, once again, let love lead the way. And, you know, let your heart lead the way. And that doesn't mean your emotions. You know, so many people think that when you say, oh, let love lead the way, it means let your emotions lead the way. No, that's not what it actually means. What it actually means when it says, let your heart be the beacon, or let your heart guide you, it means let peace, let joy, let those qualities guide you. Oh, I'm sorry, my dear, I'm not doing personalized readings. This is just a generalized reading for the week. And then as we do that, we know that love is the only thing that's real. Love is the only thing that matters. We focus on that love. We focus on that peace. We focus on what feels compelling. And we get very clear and we say, you know what? This is what I want to follow. I'm tired of always following pain and suffering and guilt and shame. I'm tired of doing those. And so I'm willing to commit to following what feels peaceful and compelling, what feels joyful, what feels happy, what feels good. I'm willing to really put that forward instead of always putting forward, you know, the other stuff. So that is our first set of messages. Then, actually, you know what? I really just wanted to pull one more card from that deck. And as we do that, we have that renewal of peace. You know, and that's actually what yesterday was all about, you know, was, you know, during Easter, during that resurrection time, during that rebirth time. It is about unveiling the truth of who you are. And the truth of who you are is happiness, joy, peace, eternity. And, you know, we get this beautiful renewal as we ask Spirit to guide us. We renew that peace. We renew that relationship with the divine. So that's really what we're doing this week. So then let's go to the Mystical Wisdom deck and let's see what other beautiful messages we have for this week. Okay, so let's see what beautiful messages we have for this week. All right. Oh, wow, wow, wow. I love it. Okay, so first we have confrontation. So we're really asked this week to look at those fears because it says, even though it says pick your battles wisely, I take this card more as, okay, it's time to confront our fears. It's time to really look at those. And as we really look at those fears, as we really dive in and say, okay, you know what? Let me look at this. Let me be brave and look at my fears of why I fear going into the divine, why I fear letting it guide me. And what we're really looking at is the illusions, because that's really all that blocks our way, is the illusion, all right? The illusion of, yeah, that's it. We have to embrace the truth that spirit is always there to guide us. It's always wanting to guide us. It's always wanting to help us. And so we must confront our fears, confront our illusions that says, well, you know, when I followed my intuition before, I only got hurt. Remember this. Anytime you have followed your intuition, you know it's intuition because of two qualities. It feels peaceful and compelling. Love is never going to lead you towards punishment. Love is never going to lead you towards pain. Love is never going to lead you anywhere. So those people who say, oh, you know, when I followed my intuition, when I followed my heart, I only got hurt. The reason that you got hurt was because you weren't following your intuition. You weren't following love. You were following your emotions. And you know, emotions aren't good. They aren't bad. They are simply guideposts. So that's something really to remember, that as you go through this, okay, if I'm feeling good, if I'm feeling great, if I'm feeling, you know, peaceful, compelled, joy, love, so forth and so on, then I know I'm headed into alignment, into the divine right direction. But it's when I begin to feel, you know, uneasy, or I begin to feel fear or anything like that, that's my guidepost telling me, you know what, right now your thoughts, your actions, your deeds, whatever it is, they're starting to veer away towards love. Let's do a 360 there. So we're really asked to look at those memories. Now this says memories of cherished loved ones. I instead interpret this as it's telling us to look at those past times in which we have believed we have followed our intuition, followed our hearts, and then gotten hurt. And we're really asked to forgive those. We're asked to let those go so that we can have this brand new beginning, so that we can begin again, so that we can choose again, because we always have the ability to do so if we're willing to, but we must be willing to choose again. Okay, so those are the beautiful messages from this deck. And remember, this is just our generalized reading for the week. And if you are interested in your own personalized Miracle Mindset Monday, you can go over to my website, go to the book online section, click on the Miracle Mindset prescription, click on that. It'll give you a full description of exactly what a Miracle Mindset Monday, a personalized Miracle Mindset prescription is for you. So now let's go to the Oracle of the Angels and let's see what beautiful messages we have from this deck. Morning, Laura. Thanks for joining. Thanks for being here. Beautiful. So these cards today are all just in direct alignment with exactly the message that I received. So beautiful, beautiful. So our first one is number 28, Angel Whisper. Angel Whispers, number 28. So let's look at the beautiful affirmation for that one. I move my awareness within and discover the entire universe. My angels lovingly guide me. The universe is full of timeless wisdom. I am loved and I choose love. So absolutely beautiful. I am doing wonderful with this lockdown. Really, I take it as an opportunity to do exactly what that card just said, Kate. I take it as an opportunity to go within and look at my own barriers to love and say, you know what, do I really want those anymore? And to get really clear with my relationship with spirit by our very next card, which is letting go and allowing myself to see all of those barriers to love and say, you know what, do I really need this? Do I really want this? No, I'm more willing to let it go. And you know, as we the affirmation for that one, number 42, is I trust in the wisdom of the universe and I go with the flow. Because that's all that we can really do. We allow ourselves to go with the flow. The name of this deck is the Oracle of the Angels. And so that's really what we have to do. We go with the flow. And as we go with that flow, as we go with the flow to go within and, meditate and maybe even get more in touch with the truth of who we are. As we do that, we have this beautiful transformation, into, and it's not, when it comes to transformation, I think there's a really big misconception that you are transforming into something new. You're not transforming into anything new. You're unveiling what is already there. You're unveiling the light that you are. You're not creating a new self. You're not making a new self. You're unveiling the self that's already there. And that's what I believe that we can use this quarantine for. Whatever the ego, in the Course in Miracles, it tells us that whatever the ego creates, or whatever the ego makes, spirit can use. So, as the ego has created this separation, because that's the ego's really only goal, as it's created this separation, we can allow spirit to use this and say, you know what? Use this for the coming of my peace instead of for my destruction. Because we could definitely go into some destructive tendencies. 100% we could. But if we allow spirit to be the guide, if we really ask spirit, what would you have me do? Where would you have me go? What would you have me say? And to whom? Then we get a brand new perspective. We get a brand new way of looking at the quarantine, a brand new way of saying, you know what? This is my opportunity to really tune into myself. Go within. Trust that I will receive the guidance. Trust that I will be led. Trust that I am loved. Trust that all will be well. And that's what's really key here. And actually, I think later on today, I will probably pop back on and do another live because I actually want to touch on another topic that I've actually been messaged about a lot, which is, all about this ascension. Ron, is there, going to be, a split between a good earth and a bad earth? Am I going to be left behind? And I really want to address a lot of those fears with people and just give you my perception on the whole situation. So I think I will come live and probably talk about that and just kind of give you my viewpoint on the whole situation as a whole. So get in ourselves and get to know ourselves and make ourselves stronger. Thank you so much. You are welcome. It is always my pleasure to be of service. So I think that's something that I would like to come on and just touch on a little bit. Because I know, like I said, I've been messaged a lot with that, and a lot of people, have a lot of fear about it. And I believe that one of my greatest gifts that I bring forth is peace and clarity. And that's just something that I like to bring forth to people, is that peace, is that clarity. And so that's what I want to bring forth about this whole process, about the whole quarantine, and just give you another way of looking at it. So as we wrap up our miracle mindset, let's go ahead and let's tell the whole story for this week through the cards that we have pulled. So we have our first one, let love be your beacon. So we say, okay, I'm going to let love be my guide. As love is my guide, I focus on only what matters. Because we know that love is only real. So I focus on the joy, I focus on peace, I focus on community, I focus on oneness, I focus on my relationship with love and the barriers that I may have built to love. Then I go to then we come here and I make sure that, I make a real commitment to do that this week. I make a real commitment to let spirit guide me. Now, as I do that, I have this beautiful renewal of peace. Now, as I have that beautiful renewal of peace, I'm asked to confront my own illusions, my own fears. and really look at any time that I have said, you know what? I can't trust my intuition. I can't trust my heart because this happened. We're looking at those memories and we're letting them go. We are forgiving them so that we can have a brand new beginning, so that we can really start again. And as we do that, we look within, we let go so that we can transform. So that is our reading for this week. So those of you that follow me on my ACIM support page, I will be there shortly to read lesson 104. And I thank you so much for joining me. I thank you so much for being here. And I hope you have a fabulous, wonderful rest of your day. Letting Spirit be the guide. Letting Spirit hold your hand and letting Spirit guide you. Not only today, but making the commitment today to let Spirit do that in all areas of your life.